So yeah, have fun with that.
Thankfully, my friend who always doing me is a holiday main.
Yeah,
So yeah, he
holiday,
confirmed.
so-
Character, man.
So he confirmed what we already decided. So let's go back to Bebop.
Yeah.
We're going down.
D.
Bebop S tier. No S tier.
I'm starting to wonder how good is Bebop as now? Because I feel like
No, his
It's
character has been
very-
reduced to only hook and hook only. You cannot punch, you cannot bomb, you can't tank. It still
Yeah, but
doesn't
say
work.
most lobbies you'll see Bebop do Echo Shard Bomb. I do see gun Bebops every once in a while in my lobbies.
I see Echo
And those are the ones that usually run away with the game, are the laser beam ones.
It's the only
But
viable.
when it comes to the bomb Echo Shard ones, they either get a really good lead or they just fall off very hard. So, but the thing is if they're good with their hook, no matter how far behind they are, a good hooking Bebop will always do well.
Yep. Your hook is really, really powerful.
Yeah, any
either
Bebop that
D or
knows
C.
how to play their hook.
Other than that,
I can see.
his lasers.
In my opinion, he's not anything lower than a C, or even a B in my opinion, but C
I'd say,
seems
he
like a
was
good
higher
spot.
than Abrams even.
I find him higher than Abrams,
No.
but I would not put him like here. I would put him like here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
exactly.
wouldn't say.
It's not crazy good, but every single Bebop I've had, either on my team or enemy team, was like contributing to the team a lot more than everyone else from what I've seen.
The reason why I'm saying don't put him higher is not because he's bad, but because at our ranks, how often do you see a hook being missed? All the time.
A lot.
Probably
A
a lot.
lot.
I
They can't
never-
predict.
lot.
I have never seen a single Bebop miss.
So
Try to hook
here's
the
the
enemy
thing.
while
Again,
it's like-
when he does land that hook, a lot of times the other person doesn't know what the hell they're supposed to do, and they just get murdered. So it's one of those where, like, yeah, he doesn't hit nearly as many hooks, but he does make those hooks count for more. So I'm not gonna put him too much lower, but he does feel like he has more contribution if you know, like, even with a general basic understanding than Abrams would. So it depends. Do y'all think that's worse or better? I suggest here, but y'all can. It's a group
I
effort.
agree with him.
His damage output is quite low. Building bomb stack is very hard early, and you can't build bomb stack. It's gonna fuck in the end. You can only go gun from that point or lasers. That's
I had a
it.
melee
I've been
Echo
lazy-
Shard Bebop.
Melee doesn't work anymore in Bebop. Funny man, I'm a Bebop main. That shit's dead.
Aw.
Well,
But
dead.
if y'all say leave him here, y'all say leave him
Yeah.
here.
Just
Yeah.
for the hook and disrupting enemy position, yeah.
Yeah, like that is his big thing. Do y'all want to save the new heroes for last?
Yeah, sure.
I don't mind.
Barely any informed.
I don't mind.
Why not?
So then we'll go to Calico then. So Calico, I don't see many Calicos in my lobby.
I've not
so-
seen a Calico player in decades up to the
The
past.
one I've come across has
non-existent.
always been a menace. Like,
I swear,
Yeah,
you
for
guys
real,
have
like-
the luckiest rounds ever.
I will say when I do see a Calico, she's either a menace or just
Yeah,
Missing.
rage baiting.
Gone for the entire game.
So it's one of those where it's more of an extreme seesaw than Abrams on my case. But when she's very rare to see in my lobby.
Star rank. How do we do that?
I'd say she's probably A in my opinion. Because she, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, she's probably A for me.
A good Calico is just like Drifter. You don't see her
Yeah.
coming.
Her survivability is just insane in my opinion. Where I mean, Abrams just has a siphon thing which heals in, but like Calico has so much more movement potential than.
Hello, I'm really sorry. I'm adding an instruction. No tier is allowed to have more than 10 characters.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
that
10.
should be
Oh,
no
10. No more than 10 characters, I see, okay.
Yeah. But in my personal opinion, she's an A because of just her
That's just
movement
A.
potential. And
Yeah, mobility
probability.
is a very powerful tool in this game, so I do agree A. I will say for us, it's though she could be up here, but for us it's here because skill issue. I will say she's a high skill cap
They
character.
nerfed her a bit, so that's also.
She got nerfed
Yeah.
a lot on her melee output, per se, and her item ability, but other than that, her easy getaway ult, her easy low cooldown bomb, and her slash can be used as a movement. Quite good.
I have a funny feeling she's gonna stay in A, but she's gonna probably be like on the back end of
Yeah, later on, because we got like 7 in his pocket.
Yeah.
Paradox.
Oh, I'm already gonna put my foot down. Most likely, I'm gonna
Yes.
argue Hayes is gonna be going in S tier on Arc tier
Yes,
easily.
it has
But
to be.
let's go to Dynamo. Let's go to Dynamo before we start arguing over that. Dynamo. So Dynamo is a very strong character Arc tier. I feel like I play Dynamo a lot, and like every single time I play him, he's generally doing well. And even when I see him as an enemy, he's never a bad character, and unless he's absolutely destroying, because you can play his one ability like as a build. It's always going to be good. His Black Hole is one of the most powerful abilities in the game. You have healing and you have an escape tool. I think he's
Best support.
either high A or even low S because just consistency at our rank. He's one of the most consistent, like, good tools to use at our rank.
I put him S for now.
Damage
See later.
dynamos as well, like they will be insane amounts of damage.
His one carries way too much.
He's an only like damage attack, apart from like the healing, the transportation thing, and it's all.
I'm also saying it because, like, how easy is it to play a Dynamo compared to something like a Great Talon or a Calico or something like that? He's very easy to pick up. And
Very
for our
simple.
rank, you gotta think about it. How easy... Simplicity is very valuable at where we're at.
Yeah, he's very simple. Easy to understand.
So, strong kit, very easy to play. I do think at our rank, like, up here, at least A. I would not go lower than A, I recommend. But, like, S is probably what all y'all agree with, alright?
Yeah.
An A is good.
Why not?
Yeah, I think A as well, because I don't think he has anything that super stands out. 'Cause, like Hayes can just
Yeah, but that's
what I
the-
was thinking. Like he's
It doesn't
consistent,
need to
but he
stand
doesn't
out.
Stand out, yeah.
Like,
Okay,
again,
that's
he might be, like,
place.
might be that he might be low S, but, like, again, we can also rearrange it at the end if we're, like, not
that's
agreeing on
fine.
something.
Alright, let's go for that.
Like, we're just going off of first things, and then we'll discuss if we think they belong there. So, Great Talon. Great Talon,
I hate Great Talons.
when you see him, he's a menace to society,
Yes.
but he's so rare to see. He's one of those,
It's
I will
fine.
say, he's rare, but it feels like a lot of the Great Talons you see are probably a lot higher ranked than they actually are.
Maybe there's they aim so low.
Yeah,
The bird.
I am a certified Great Talon. Like, I played Great Talon a bunch of times, and like, it usually goes out kind of good. I don't know, my matchmaking is kind of ass.
I feel like, though, like, the average Great Talon, like, if you're not including the people that either religiously play him or the people that are smurfing with him, the average person,
Yeah.
If you can
Because-
hit your one shot, that's the most powerful shot you can have.
Well,
If
there's
you
no
miss
reason
that,
to
you
run
can
your one anymore though, because since he made his cooldown as well a lot shorter now, like he has it every 56 seconds now. So it's
Yeah.
like
the
at
reason
this
why I'm
point,
saying this is, like, the average Great Talon, if you don't, like, we gotta think about all the way to a brand new player. Somebody grabs Great Talon, starts playing, it's gonna get massacred. Because, like, he's one of those characters, he has two very specific things he does. Everything else is kind of just there. He has his arrows and he has his ult. Everything else is just utility on his kit. Like, you can always say, well, he can play Arrow Rain build, which is, like, cool and all, but he's got one basic thing he does.
Nothing.
And the only reason why he feels so strong also is because a lot of people don't know how to counter build. Problem at our rank, it's always been a problem at our rank, is counter building. The moment somebody builds Spirit against Great Talon, counter spell, like, you just build a couple of counter items against him, he's useful. I've seen it many a time. Because I like, it's one of those things where I've fought the Spirit Resilient or, like, even just like Spellbreaker, he becomes a useless enemy. He doesn't even bother me.
I still like Great
will
Talon.
say he doesn't, I don't feel like he's strong, but in the right hands, he's an absolute menace. But every single time I see that, he completely curbs stomps the whole lobby by himself, and I feel like he's either a smurf or somebody who religiously plays. So I'm gonna put him here because he still is strong enough to dominate lobbies if you give him into the right hands. If somebody says otherwise, I'm willing to move it around if y'all want. I don't know. Everybody agree that he kind of belongs, like, right here, or do we have anything else?
Probably, I don't know.
Because a good Great Talent is probably already in like Ritualists or like Oracles or something.
Yeah, he
You barely
definitely goes
see
higher
any
the
good
higher.
aim players up low here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Okay. Hey, this is
Hey.
gonna be a fun one.
the most top 3 carry character in the
I
game.
always
Gone
hate-
in lane, appear in late game. Where have she gone?
always
Come back
hate
like
playing against her.
more than soul that I have. What the fuck?
The longer
My
the
problem-
game goes on, the more trouble it is if they have a haze. 'Cause they're gonna be the ones winning.
Every time I play Deadlock with a haze on the enemy team, they always gone like early to mid game, and then they appear in the late game with like a lot of soul and counters, stop everyone, killing everyone. No end.
Yeah, like
not
they
even
don't
fuck-
even do
so-
that good early in mid game, but then suddenly late game, they're suddenly fed.
So the problem is so I religiously hate Haze. She's my most hated character.
Same,
I hate her to
don't
death.
like it.
Don't we all?
The problem is
I
I hate her
rather
more
fight
than
a
any
haze
other
than a
character.
guy.
I'd
I
rather
hate
fight a
that.
Haze than a Drifter and a Calico on the same lane. No, like I'd rather not fight a Haze. Like Haze, I hate her to death because the fact is has anybody actually sat down and done the math on how much her fixation actually gives her?
No,
Uh,
I don't play
Like
like
every
Haze.
I'm not
single
gonna lie.
Haze rushes to max. It's basically almost 12 to 16k worth of souls worth of stats if you get the fixation stats. Because her gun has a base damage of 5. Her weapon damage goes up by, when she reaches 40 stacks, she's doing an extra 15 damage on average. That's triple her gun damage. That's 300% weapon damage base. That's insane. Just from hitting 40. So, and like, what does a haze do? She just fire rate most of the time.
Yeah, done.
So,
That's
a
it.
character that gets so much stats for no reason, if she gets even a little bit of breathing room, she runs away with the game. That's usually how it goes.
If she got fed in lane, you lost. Just gave up.
Yeah, the game is
You lost.
over. I have seen
The
game's
so many
literally
games where
over.
Haze just gets a tiny advantage, just gets a little bit up and going, and she's off to the races. She kills everybody by herself. It's usually what like I've seen it so many times. I play with somebody who is an Arcanist, and not Arcanist, yeah, Arcanist. He plays Haze and he plays Viper. He doesn't like playing Haze because the fact is she's too easy to play. He just runs up to people, shoots them, and kills them, and he just wins the game. He will run away with 40 kills in a game on average when he plays her because he feels she's too easy. She's very easy to pick because you just simply start shooting people. That's all you do.
Also,
You just
in
rush
lower
Unstoppable, you rush Siphon Bolt.
So we have worse positioning, and Haze is perfect for what was it? Punishing bad positioning. So
Yeah,
it
Haze
just
is one of those
clicks
characters,
perfectly,
and
she's so easy
punishes-
to pick up for the reasons you said. So they can like utilize on our bad positioning with no skill required, or at least like less skill than other heroes.
And the moment Haze gets a little bit of breathing room, she'll run away with the game, and then she just basically, as long as your team plays somewhat around the sense of, don't let the Haze get murdered by 6 people at once, you win. I've seen it so many games. It drives me nuts. And it's the same thing when they're on the enemy team. I try to always pick out the Haze so that she doesn't kill us, and she'll solo kill like 4 people by herself. It's because she's running away with the game.
She
You'll
can
be
even
playing on your
solo
lane,
kill
Haze will be on a
me.
different lane, just appear suddenly in the mid game with 10k soul lead and murder everybody. It is consistently something I will see, and I've seen that all the way. I'm almost at Arcanist myself, and I consistently saw that all the way from Initiate all the way up.
I see it.
Haze is
very well,
non-stop
timing.
on this.
I will say, I feel like in my opinion, Hazes are a lot easier to read than most characters, but that's just me.
Well, she's got one goal plan. I'm going to shoot you with 1,000,000 bullets and kill you. That's her goal. But like the thing is, she's also a character that gets away with being able to build a lot more durability than the average gun character. When you look at characters like Ivy, or like when you see gun IVs, or you see Wraith, how much durability they usually have. Like you can kind of force them to get killed if you have 2-3 people focusing. Haze will be walking around with 3.5k, 20 to 30% bullet spirit resist, while doing as much damage as these other characters. That's the problem. She runs away with the game because she's also able to buy an extra 2 durability items on average over every other character. Because fixation is so much damage.
Looks like the ones I've seen were squishy enough. I don't see as much tanky, durable phases, but the fact that they kill you before you can even spot them is the problem. Like, you can't even survive. Because if
Like-
everyone focuses on her, she dies really easily, but if she focuses the first, you're gone. GG.
And that's if she's doing only okay. If she's run away with the game, I've even seen her just 1v6 enemies.
Yeah.
Just needs unstoppable and
Yeah.
vampiric bullets, and she just runs away. Siphon bullets, vampiric bullets, the vampire thing, and then unstoppable,
I think
whoosh, off to the
We
races.
can go to the next hero.
Yeah.
Holiday.
Holiday.
It's so it's impossible to see.
I've
No, no,
seen
no, no,
Holiday do this, and
so-
I've seen Holidays that do this, so I don't know.
Here's the
I
thing.
main Holiday. So
Holiday is like Sinclair. It is very hard to get hacked, but if you do really well, it can be very powerful. I'm blessed to have a friend who say Holiday main duo. So every time we have a Holiday, we're gonna win. Because she's very good at poking in lane. But the thing is,
her
every time I
lane
see a enemy Holiday, they never know how to play her. They never know how her barrel works. They never know how her jump pad works. And they never know how her ult works. So they always miss and they always do nothing. They always try to go gun for some reason because obviously revolver, but you should go spirit because her barrel is very powerful. Like there's a lot of damage.
I main Holiday and I run a melee Holiday build, and I wouldn't say that it's actually ridiculous the amount of damage she can do. I've out damaged Abrams multiple times running melee Holiday. So in my personal
Very
opinion,
competitive.
I don't want to sound biased. I'd put her A or like a high B or like a middle A. She's definitely not S tier at our rank. So like I've had Holiday do like 2k damage with her gun.
I feel
But, like,
like my B tier
I'm gonna
is very
say
fair.
this. I find to be around the same part. That's the same thing. Skill issue of high skill,
High skill,
low skill, different. Yeah. So she's kind of got that. I find the feeling, and I'm gonna say it now. All three of these kind of go together.
I'd put Air Paradox as a low A, in my opinion.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like Paradox would be like on the far back tier, but like all these kind of need to be around the same point because they all. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like they all have that same thing. I'm gonna put it back, but like y'all get where I'm going with this.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if y'all want to try Holiday, go melee Holiday, and you'll fly across the map like it's nothing.
Yeah, I
So my
does
friend,
everybody agree? Like high B, like higher than debuff, but like high B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say like her and Viva are around the same, like you were saying, but just a little bit, in my opinion, just a little bit.
I do
Better.
find Holiday better than Bebop usually. I do think more Holiday than
Yeah.
Bebop, and like Holiday usually does more than Bebop. I would say that because she's got more flexibility. I think she's
Her
also more
movement is
flexible.
insane.
Let's go to Infernus.
S.
S.
So easy. Just hold M1. W M1. You're done.
Yeah.
Another toxic bullets, afterburn, call it a day.
Yeah.
You have holiday GG. You
Now the
won.
question is
If you're familiar with the FPS game,
I have
You do
more
well in
respect
Infernus.
for Infernus than I do for Haze players. So in my opinion, I'd
Same.
put him higher than Haze.
fine.
yeah.
So what's the progress? Because we've been done with our tier list.
What? We're discussing long, man.
We're actually discussing.
We had a 10-minute rant about Haze.
Haze. And how much we don't like her.
Yeah. Like you would
Okay,
understand.
let them have fun. Let them have fun. Let them have
We
fun.
hate
We're trying to actually like,
So
give our
what's-
reasoning and everything.
What's the theory behind Haze being S, but Holiday being B?
So,
It's harder to play than Haze. So
Well, yeah, but like, what's the reasoning behind that? I want to hear it.
So, I'll go from perspective. I am a religious Haze hater, and I will say, so the problem is Haze in the low rank, she will run away with games solo. And not only that, but Haze is able to capitalize way more than a lot of other characters on like bad actions. If she wins a lane on the opposite side of the map where you're playing, all of a sudden she'll appear with 15k soul lead on you and just murder your whole team. That happens a lot.
she's like
That's the low rank.
Drifter. She's scarier than Drifter. She just comes out of nowhere, sleeps you, and before you can react, she ults and you die.
Also, with
And
holiday,
I-
with holiday you
main-
actually have to aim. But with Haze, you just walk up to someone and unload it in his face.
And also, the fact is Haze, like, compared to the other gun characters, a lot of times Haze just gets away with being able to build a lot more durable than the average gun character. So you can't even just, like, burst her down like other gun characters. Like, compare that to, let's say, like a Wraith. After she uses her ult, she's generally at our ranks. Most of the time, she has like 1, maybe 2 defensive items. I will see Haze with 5. And she can get away with doing exactly the same.
Wait, hold on.
damage
What is your definition of defensive? Count like life steals into that?
Life
no,
steals
not just that. Like
unstoppable.
she'll have
overnight.
unstoppable. Like she'll have siphon bullets. She'll have all these things
Vampiric
that are just giving
burst.
her health and durability and like resistances. So she's able to just take all that damage and like be able to actually survive and get in there and do the damage. While like a Wraith, she has her teleport to get in and out, but other than that, she has 1 combat ability, and you'll usually see a Wraith with like maybe 1, maybe 2 of those type of items. And Haze, because of her fixation. Because of the fixation, like fixation is so much value. It's the reason why she hits as hard as she has. Like if you do, I've sat down, and if you take her base bullet damage, I think it's like what 5 or 6 per shot. At 40 stacks, she's doing an extra 15 damage if you have fixation max. That's 300% weapon damage off the base. And if you go to 80, that's almost 600%. Now I know it goes higher the higher level she gets and everything, and it becomes the diminishing returns. But how many items do you need to buy to get 600% weapon damage? I think you can't even reach that without like outside buffs. But even if you're only cutting that in half, 300% weapon damage, that is insane. And at our ranks, it's not hard to see people get 80 stacks very quickly.
And then I think for Holiday, we were just saying, like, you have to actually aim with her. I mean, I main Holiday, I run like a melee Holiday build. Like I was telling them, like, I can out damage an A for the Holiday. It's just like, in my opinion, she was just more on the higher B side, like higher than Viva, but like on the low A. It's just, you have a good Holiday, you have a bad Holiday. Sometimes they run barrel, they can run crack shot, they can run, you know, melee, like, it just depends. It's just, Haze is more of a menace than Holiday is at our range.
Generally,
okay, so I wanna come and interview you guys about a bunch of your reasoning, but I want you to wrap up your tier list first. So we have the tier list in the back, and I can ask you questions based on the entirety of it. Please make sure that the character that you think is the strongest is on the leftmost position of S, and the character that you think is the weakest is on the rightmost position. Does that make sense?
You're on your
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. So like the order currently right now is how it is, like left to right.
Okay. Perfect. I'm gonna go check on the others.
Alright.
Wait, who plays to the left then?
Ivy, I think A.
Ivy A.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Ivy.
I have not
She
seen.
I
has.
don't see Ivy in that one.
I play Ivy. I don't play Gun Ivy, but I do see Gun Ivy, and no matter what, like I play support Ivy, and she does well. Gun Ivy has one of the insane amount of DPS burst because her gun shoots like I think she's the
Really
second
fast.
fastest firing gun in the game. It's not the fastest.
Probably, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I've also
I've
not
seen
played
her-
against the bad Ivy. I've also had like really
Like
good
Ivy
like
is one of those
player
characters.
Ivy.
Yeah, she generally just functions. So like I actually, if I can, like I think she goes there.
Yeah, I would say
Oh,
we
it's
could
better
throw her an S, but it's just it's just some
Nah.
better spot.
Like yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of gun characters up there. Like because at low rank gun characters run away with the game a lot. I do think
Yeah.
Ivy is one of those. She goes softly in there because of just the flexibility and everything. A reason why Infernus, I do agree with S, is also he has the spirit variant as well, which is insanely good. But okay, like Kelvin. So
Hey,
what do y'all
hey,
think about
dude.
Kelvin?
Hey, again.
Kelvin,
I hate
They just
him.
pushed through 3 and called it a day.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah, so I do play Kelvin as well. I like playing support. That's my thing. Kelvin to me has one of the highest healing potentials, but I do notice in the late game I drastically fall off when I'm playing him support. But I do know that like damage Kelvin can hit like really hard and be a menace in lane.
Yeah, also the utility is tough. Like I remember playing his Lash and not being able to hit my slams because he would constantly use ice pads and it would mess up
Yeah,
my
I
padding. I would
not just
lose
ice
my
pad and
mind.
ice dome as well.
Yeah.
Y'all just think he's just a good solid character that just has a well-rounded
He's
kit.
definitely not better than
It's
Ivy.
very
Not
war-rounded. You
enough,
can do support, you can go
not
con.
enough,
Very
very
good.
troublesome.
They only have one shrine
Uh,
left.
so like y'all think that's a good spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can move it
Okay.
around, no worries.
Yeah. So lady guys.
I hate guys. with passion.
Honestly, after the recent patch and all, she's really not that much of a menace now.
Yeah, true.
Her bomb finally is like manageable. No longer stick to people.
I
Thank
think
God.
in low age,
I would say. Yeah,
I'd say she's like B tier, like middle
yeah,
B.
she's in the B tier. I don't know if she's like where in the B tier, but she's like run of the mill. Like she doesn't feel overpowered. Like she doesn't run away with games anymore.
got replaced by Frank.
Thankfully.
He got replaced by Frank. Hello.
Oh, no mercy.
So I do think it's probably like somewhere around here. Do y'all think she's higher or lower than Ava? I don't think she goes above the hook character.
I think she's
Above Abrams.
higher than
Above
Abrams.
Abrams,
I
above
think 100% higher than Abrams.
Do more.
Okay, yeah.
Although
so like right here would be a good spot.
in a 1v1 situation, she always win if she have ult. I mean that makes
True.
sense.
Well, yeah.
Because she always have the
That's-
upper hand.
Well, that's an argument you can make on
higher
her at
than
any
Abrams.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like again, you also have to think the average player, like even y'all have the common sense. Don't go 1v1 against a freaking guys who has ultimate, right? Like, come on.
Yep.
Oh, I'll do it.
Avoid close range. I always
That's what I'm trying to do, but yeah,
I'll